So you may or may not have heard, but over the weekend Konami officially announced that Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Generation, the previous mobile game, free-to-play TCG simulator, that kind of thing, is going to be ending service on September the 30th, 2020, which of course is a shame for the people that still played it. You may be thinking, doesn't everyone just play Duel Links now? And no, they don't. In fact, this game is way more popular than you probably think it is. So we'll talk about that, we'll talk about what's coming for Duel Links and also the future of Yu-Gi-Oh! Mobile games, as well as what I think might be coming next, and what Duel Generation did right that I'd like to see them do in Duel Links. But before we say goodbye to Duel Generation, we have to say hello to today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. That's right, Raid is back once again. Raid is a turn-based RPG game for mobile device and for PC, where you assemble a team of champions, level them up to make them stronger, and send them right into head-to-head combat against 10 different bosses and players. Use my links down in the description below and pinned comment to download Raid yourself to your mobile device or PC while I'll tell you more about the game. So here's just some of the things you can do in Raid. You can summon new champions from the portal by using shards of differing rarities, upgrade and sacrifice the champions you don't want in the tavern to make your main team stronger, and embark on PvP fights in the arena to get weekly rewards and upgrades for your champions. My favourite thing about Raid is just how much it reminds me of old school RPG games but with a brand new modern twist, and the daily rewards can be coming back for more. Right now in Raid you can challenge yourself to your heart's content in the tournament events, compete against the entire Raid Shadow Legends community whilst fighting deadly enemies such as the Spider's Den, Ice Golem's Peak, the Almighty Fire Knight, or even the Notorious Dragon to obtain rewards and rare artifacts such as energy, XP brew and more. And new in patch 1.15 coming in May, you'll be able to compete in the brand new arena tournament mode, earn points according to the tier you place and win awesome rewards in both local and global tournament rankings. Want to compete with or against me in game? Well, you can find me under the nickname It's HD. I'm awaiting your challenge. So what are you waiting for? Go and download Raid today using the links in my description box down below, and if you're a brand new player, you can get 100k silver and a free champion, Grumbler. Look how cool this guy is, and he's 100% free. You will find your rewards here in your inbox for next 30 days only, so get in quick if you don't want to miss out. Once again, a big thank you to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video, and now onto the video. So back onto Duel Generation. So as I said at the beginning of the video, it's going to be closing service on September 30th, which means you have 5 months or so to play the game, play campaign, play PvP, but beyond that, there's nothing else. They're officially dropping support for the game as of this moment, pretty much. There's no in-app purchase anymore, so you can't go and buy card packs or decks or I think they had character icons, I think. You can't buy any of those with real money. That's gone completely, and they're no longer supporting the game on Facebook, which was their main point of contact with the community. So to round off their service of the game, over on Facebook, they put out a post saying that right now you log in, you get the 3 Egyptian God cards for free, which I believe were all paid cards only, which is pretty nice of them. And also they're saying that if you log in between now and September, there's going to be more gifts coming throughout then. But this is the last day they're going to be on the Facebook page doing any polls or community discussion, that kind of thing. So if we have a look at what they did before, they gave away BLS, which is a very, very good card, completely for free. They gave away Clearwing Synchro Dragon, completely for free. And these had a bunch of Grails with them as well, Dark Rebellion, and Jinzo, like some genuinely cool things. And if I want to try and find what I'm talking about here with the polls or whatnot, where is it? Here we go, here. So this one, you could get either Pot of Duality and Pot of Dichotomy, or Pot of the Forbidden and Pot of Riches. So they'd give you a choice between which one you wanted, and you'd vote for them, and then everyone would get the one with the most votes, which a lot of gacha games do, but Duel Links really doesn't. And it's one area where Duel Generation did so well is their community outreach, getting people involved with the game and seeing what they want to see. And it was a bit of a unique game as well, because Duel Generation worked very differently from Duel Links. There was a free-to-play card pool and a paid card pool only. So in your DP or Duel Points currency, you could get your free packs, but anything else was paid for in packs or in structure decks. Now these packs all contained guaranteed cards. It wasn't like Duel Links where you just have random chances. So in terms of investment wise, it was a lot fairer, because a Mermail deck in here was like $3.99, compared to a Duel Links it was like $150, which is insane. And of course Mermails weren't very good in Duel Links at all, so if you bought in Duel Generation you got a very good use out of it, I think. So that was a very, very good thing. And it also shows how old the game is, because it did come out in 2014, and having a free-to-play card pool and a paid-only card pool, that just screams some old school game design. So no wonder the game's closing down now. And you have to wonder, why is it? Why is it closed down now? Is it because, they're not making enough money, which it might be that? Is it because they have something else coming in the pipeline, which it might be that as well? Or is it because, the developers of, the contracts are up and they don't need to kind of maintain it anymore? That might also be why. Now, one thing you need to think about with this game is that this is developed by Other Ocean, the same guys that made Legacy the Duelist and, and Link Evolution. And so this came out a couple of months before Legacy the Duelist did. This was in December 2014 and Legacy the Duelist was in July 2015. And they're both very similar games, They focus around using the same assets, going down Yu-Gi-Oh! History, going through DM, GX, 5Ds, Zexal, and a little bit of Arc 5, and then when Legacy Duelist got updated, this game got updated as well, so they were in the same update cycle, same development team, so it does kind of make sense now that we're way past Arc 5, we're way past Reigns now with Link Evolution. Would it make sense to update this really old game that's still, it's 5 years old at this point, 6 years old nearly, and has outdated mechanics, outdated game design? Would it make much sense? No, not really. So I feel like the big reason here is that there is some replacement coming for a TCG simulator for mobile. Maybe not everyone wants, I know people want a nice TCG simulator for PC that's going to be, free to play and, and it's like YJ Pro, Edo Pro, but, officially licensed, and I don't think we're going to get that. But I feel like there is definitely room for a second mobile game for Yu-Gi-Oh! Whether that is a port of Link Evolution, like they already have mobile support, touchscreen support on the Switch version, which is very similar to how the touch support for Dual Generation works, so you can kind of see a link there. Maybe they'll do a mobile version of that game, or they'll do something completely different, but I feel like in 2021, we're gonna get a new game for mobile from Konami US, not from Konami Japan, which is what Duel Links is. That's how that's kind of run, and it is why in general you see that game has the most budget put into it in terms of things like animations. Obviously, Link Evolution is a bit all over the place animations, but Duel Links is for the most part very, very good. Voice acting, I've seen people kind of complain about Dual Generation, as well being very low budget, but you can kind of understand it. It's Konami America rather than Konami Japan doing this kind of thing, so there's that to consider. They will probably want something out to allow players to play online, and this game was getting 100,000 downloads a month still. According to Sensor Tower, it was getting 30k on iOS and 70k on Android in March, so 100k downloads in 2020, 5 years later, is obviously not so much as Duel Links, but still a very, very good number for a game of this caliber that was very slow, very clunky, but the people that played it, they liked it quite a lot, and you can see that from the comments on the announcement of the game ending, that people really did like this game, which you can't ignore that as a mobile publisher. You can't ignore just money on the table there and then. So I feel like 2021, we'll see a mobile game come out from Konami, and it might be really good. It might be this brand new TCG 5-lane, extra monster zones, all that kind of thing, a somewhat okay monetization model. If it's similar to this, then it might be fine, but who knows where they'd go with it. With the whole pandemic going on right now, they're resorting to remote duels, so dueling over like your webcam over Discord, and that's not for everyone, Not everyone can afford to have a separate webcam with a PC and, the whole ARM setup that you might need to get the most optimal experience, so why not have an option for those players that want to play TCG in mobile form? Like, I don't get why you wouldn't have that and you just have Duel Links. So maybe they wouldn't want the games to kind of cannibalize each other, but clearly Dual Generation and Duel Links haven't been doing that, There hasn't been this disconnect between one or the other. I see more of a disconnect between Duel Links and Link Evolution because they both have Link in the name, which is a really weird thing, but you see a lot of people say, oh, is that Duel Links on the Switch, or is that Duel Links Evolution? Like, those names are a bit confusing, but I don't think that was the case for Dual Generation. I feel like this game was just, it could have been really, really good if it got support and updated, which it didn't, which is a shame. Now, what does it also mean for Duel Links? Because obviously at some point in the near future, or the late future, however, Duel Links clearly right now is a very big earner for Konami. You go on their financial reports and you see that the digital entertainment division, led by Duel Links, is doing insanely well. So they wouldn't want to stop it anytime soon, We'll get a Zexa World, an Arc 5 World, and Reigns World, and whatever's next world, and whatever filler world they can fit in. We'll get boxes, selection boxes, our wallets will bleed, and at the end of it, when there's no more characters, no more cards left, and, things start getting staler and staler and staler, there'll be a new game. and that new game will come out, and Duel Links will continue, and then you'll get to a point where Duel Links just says, you know what, we're ending service and all of your cards are gone. Your account is gone, your progress is gone, all that time and money spent in Duel Links is gone. And that's the scary thing, but also with mobile games, it's to be expected, which is a really weird, kind of world we live in with mobile games right now, is that Duel Links has no offline mode. You can't take that progress offline and play against AI and do all these cool things you can do in like a tag force or a world championship. You just can't. So once Duel Links goes offline, that's it. And there'll be another mobile game coming out, and you spend money on that and the same thing will happen. The whole cycle will happen again and again and again and again. And it's something to get used to because, we haven't had a Yu-Gi-Oh! Mobile game end that's been so successful. We've had, Yu-Gi-Oh! BAM and Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Arena, which both of those were very short-lived. They were very, very different from Yu-Gi-Oh!, from Duel Links or for the TCG. And they were both, axed within, 1 to 2 years of them being out. Or at least it felt like that in, I think in BAM's case it might have been a bit longer, but no one really played that. No one really gave that thing the time of day the Dual Generation or Duel Links had. And that's the big difference, is just how much money they were making on these two games, and it's just inevitable, This game's gonna end, Duel Links is gonna end, there'll be something new to cover, we'll be making content on that hopefully if we're still around at that point in time. Yeah, I don't really know where I was going with this video, I just kind of want to talk about Dual Generation and it closing and what that could mean for Duel Links, and you should be prepared, and what they did well, and there's so much more probably behind this, and it'd be really cool one day to sit down with the team and interview them if that'd be a thing that would be possible. Probably not, because don't support the game anymore, so why would they do that? But yeah, I wish this game was still going on. I wish it was getting updated, because then we'd have even more content to do. But it's ending. If you want to play it now, you might as well for the last 6 months or so, 5 months that it's still up. Log in, get some free wars, get your daily cards or whatever, see what they're going to give over the next couple of months, maybe some premium card packs or decks they can't sell to you guys anymore, they'll give away for free. So there's still some fun to be had here, but just obviously go in with the mindset of this game is ending soon and it sucks, and at that point you have a single player campaign. After this shuts down, as long as you have the download link and the app installed, you have a game that's offline and you have your content, which is more than you could say for Duel Links when that thing does decide to go down. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed my rant for about 10-15 minutes. I don't know how long this is at this point. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video, because that's probably what it'll be. See you then.